Oh, I'm out of focus. Hello everyone, my name is Ada. This is my first video, if you can call it that. This is gonna be the first one ever. Hopefully, first one of many. Hopefully. This is what you're watching. Prepare for a lot of editing and a lot of kind of bloopers. So anyway, well, my camera's about to die, so it's probably gonna die soon. But I thought for my first video that I would give you all a few facts about being trans. Well, not facts, but just like kind of like, just like a little bit of background info about being transgender, because I am transgender. So I guess the first kind of little tidbit of information, if you will, is that being trans is a lot harder than people make it seem. You watch people on YouTube and like it seems so easy. It's like, you know, like you could just one day wake up and then the next day you're the gender that you want to be, which is not true at all. It takes a lot of going through waiting lists and waiting for referrals and having to go through the correct process and needing to make sure that you're the correct age for things, and it's a really difficult, very stressful process. It can be really straining on people, especially somebody like me who is currently in their year of GCSEs. I'll be doing my GCSEs in a few months, so that adds kind of a lot of stress and pressure. But yeah, like just being trans, not easy at all. The second bit of the kind of second thing about being transgender is that dating is very hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because there are going to be a lot of trans people out there who are around my age, younger than me, even older than me, who are struggling to date. And it can be really hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it can be really, 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 just really shitty, to be honest. Just, yeah, like, people don't really kind of, people are fine talking to me, like, guys will flirt with me, but then as soon as I say I'm transgender, it's like, blocked, turned off, you know, they just don't want to listen anymore, because the fact that they aren't interested in the parts that I currently have. So yeah, dating is really hard for trans people. So I guess if there are any cis people watching this video, be sympathetic. Not everything doesn't come down to your body parts. I understand that they're a very important thing, but everything doesn't come down to them. You know, open your mind, broaden your horizons. And for anybody who's scared to date a trans person, we're not axe murderers. We don't go around plotting to kill all of you. We just want to be loved. Like, you know, we want to be treated like normal people, basically. So yeah, so dating, not easy when you're trans. A third kind of little thing about being transgender is, even if you, there's this whole idea of passing in the trans community, which basically means that you look like the gender that you are trying to get to be, or the sex that you're trying to get to be, sorry. I'll address that in a minute. But the idea of passing is that you look like the sex that you want to be. And even, like, I get told that I pass quite well. I get told that I look like a female. However, I still have people say to me on the street, I still have people say, that's a guy, that's a guy. I still have people, like, stare at me like I'm some sort of museum exhibition, like, take a picture, babe, it lasts longer, like, you know, like, it's just, you know, if you do come out as trans and start transition and start dressing in the opposite way, more so for male to females, but also for female to males. But people are gonna clock you, unfortunately. There are just gonna be people who kind of go, that's a bloke, or, you know, that's a girl. And they will point it out to you. They will. They're not afraid to voice their opinion on you. Like, literally, some random guys came up to me on the street a few days ago and said, "Where do you piss from?" Like, we're in 2018 and there are still people saying stuff like that. Like, that's how bad this is. So yeah, passing is kind of a weird thing, and going out in public is weird and difficult and awkward. So sex and gender. A lot of people say there are only two genders, which is not true. Okay, I just want to say that from the get-go. It is not true at all. And a lot of people get sex and gender confused. Sex is what you are assigned at birth, so male, female, or intersex. There are 3 sexes. Gender is a form of self-expression. It's what you feel, it's what you choose to identify as, it's what you choose to express yourself as. So a lot of people do the whole, you know, oh, I identify as an attack helicopter, and like, you know, it's fun. It was funny for a while, like, yeah, you know, like, even as trans people, we can take a joke, believe it or not. Like, it's an idiotic joke, but we can still take a joke. Like, it's, you know, we understand that people make fun of it because they don't understand it. But again, just be mindful that sex and gender are 2 different things. The way you express yourself is infinite. There are infinite ways to express yourself, and therefore there are infinite genders. Just for some reason, society's decided to create labels like transgender, non-binary, and stuff like that to kind of make it easier to fit in with the group and kind of say, this is what I am. Like, basically, what those labels do is they allow you to say what you are in one simple word without having to explain the way that you feel. So instead of me having to walk up to somebody and go, yes, I'm in a male body, but my brain is female and I want to be female, I can just go, I'm transgender, because that makes it easier and it makes it more easy to identify. So yeah, sex and gender, 2 completely different things. Do not get them confused. 3 sexes, infinite genders. There you go. Trans people in the media is an interesting one because there are good trans people in the media and there are bad trans people in the media. So, for example, a good trans person in the media is Steph Sanyati, who is a male to female. There are people like Chase Ross and Ty Turner, who are both female to male. And they are all great people to watch. They are great for educating people. People like Princess Jules. They're all amazing to watch. Like, they are just so good as trans people. They are so educational. They are probably the best trans people to watch. You've got the mid-ground trans people, who are people, you know, trans people. I'm not going to name names this time because I'm not shady. But they are good in some aspects, but they are bad in other aspects. And then there are just bad trans people. Where there is, instead of attacking people when they say something ignorant, we should just politely correct them. So I've had guys say to me, oh, I'm really into transgender people, they really turn me on. I don't say, oh my god, that's so rude, like, you're an absolute asshole for saying that. Like, I don't say that. I just say, I understand what you're trying to say, and I'm grateful that you think that I'm attractive. However, not the correct way about going about the situation, not the correct way to say what you wanted to say. Trans people we love it when we are validated by others, when others tell us that we look like the gender we want to be, well, that we are, but we just are transforming into. But we don't need you to fetishize us. Just gonna put that out there. We don't need you to say to us, yes, you know, you're the hottest thing alive because you're a girl with a dick. Like, you know, that's just not what normal people do. Like, I'm just saying, like, if trans is your thing, if trans really gets you going, if trans really, you know, keeps you up at night, it, you know, gets you all hot and bothered because it's like, because you just find it so sexy, then that's great. Don't go around telling trans people I have a fetish for trans people, because you ain't gonna get anywhere with us if you do that. Oh god, what was I gonna talk about? I remembered something as I was speaking then. Don't fetishize us. Ah. Right. Boys. Or ladies. This goes out to all of you. If you're gonna try and flirt with me, don't talk about my body parts, A, immediately, and B, at all. Because guess what? I'm not comfortable with them. Everybody is shook. The ground is literally shaking. But guess what? It may come as a surprise, but I don't like the body parts I have. Simple. Do not talk about them. Off limits. No go. Quarantined. Stop it. If you bring up my body parts when you're trying to flirt with me, you will be getting Macari cease and desist letters telling you to stop immediately, because it's not okay. Like, no matter how much you say, oh, like, it's fine, you should love your body the way it is, guess what? I don't. So don't talk about it. Simple. But yeah, I don't know. I've been filming for like 13 minutes already, so I guess that's long enough for my first video, especially since I didn't actually have like a plan for what I was going to talk about for this first video, but I just kind of wanted to film because I had like my makeup on and I was taking pictures, and I just thought, I was like, you know what, I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel, so why not do my first video now? So yeah, this is my first YouTube video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you really like me, if you think I'm funny, if you think I'm charismatic, if you want to see more of my face, I don't know why you would, but if you do want to see more of my face, hit that subscribe button. Don't even ask when I'm going to be uploading, because I have no clue, babe. Honestly, I suffer from borderline personality disorder, so one minute I could be like, yes, I'm going to film a video, and the next minute I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. So I have no clue when I'm going to upload, but subscribe anyway. Hit that bell. Oh my god, I sound like an idiot. Hit that bell, hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload. You're probably going to need to, because I'm not going to upload regularly. Well, I'll try to, but I probably won't be able to, because I've got GCSEs. And I should be studying right now, but I'm not, so. My camera died during the outro. Great. So yeah, just hang around. This is a party that you don't want to miss out on, because guess what? You don't need an invitation to join this party. You can just turn up and you can just get lit. So join the fam. I have no clue what I'm going to call the fam. I don't even have a fam yet. Well, I do, but like not one on here. But when like I do have a fam, I'll like ask you guys what I should call the fam, because I don't know what I should call the fam. But anyway, have a good day, have a good week, have a good month, get lit, make good decisions, even though I don't. But that's because of the fact that I have self-destructive behaviour. Don't do what I do, don't do anything that I would do. No. But stay lit. I'm such an idiot.